This RG World Boxing. Make sure you subscribe at the bottom right of your screen.
This is a homage beat.
PBC, we just had the senior classics. We had Peter Quillen and Javion Love getting it on. Peter Quillen outduels Javion Love with an easy victory. But Andre Berto versus Devin Alexander, man, two old school guys. I mean, you know, they ain't that old, but they seniors in the game, welterweight division. Look, man, they both came out, man, pressing. You know, it was like a chess match. You know, they was both trying to take the lead foot. You know, neither guy wanted to give up ground. You know, but Devin Alexander started off better, a lot better than Berto. You know, he was landing clean. You know, cleaner shots. You know, I gave Devin Alexander, you know, the first 4 rounds pretty much, man. I mean, he was out jabbing Berto, and he was getting off early. He got out early. He was getting off early, and ended up dropping Berto. You know, well, it was called a knockdown. Dropped Berto in the 3rd round. Devin Alexander did, but he hit Berto with a left. And then, you know, Berto turned around and he hit him in the back of the head, which dropped Berto. So I don't think that was a true knockdown, in my opinion. But the ref didn't catch it, so it was a knockdown. You know, 4th round was a lot of clinching. You know, it was a lot of clinching, but Devin Alexander was still getting his shots off. Then Berto had to turn on that motor. You know, and it was funny though, man. Floyd was sitting on the sideline. You know, after he was there for Javion Love, but it's just a total contrast because it could have easily been Berto, in Floyd's position. Maybe, Floyd was such a much better fighter, but Berto had a shot at Floyd back in the day when he went against Victor Ortiz and got beat up by Ortiz, man. And that was supposed to be, Berto was pretty hot at that time. He was a hot fighter at the time, and it was him and Floyd. Floyd was sitting sideline with Al Heyman. They was getting ready to fight, but. It's funny how Floyd down, he's eclipsed everything. He was a king of the welterweights. Now he's watching Berto and Devin Alexander duel it out, for senior supremacy, you know what I'm saying? But back to the fight, hey, the 5th round comes along, Berto starts getting his timing down, man. He starts getting his timing and he starts catching Devin, The fight turned, second half of the fight, Devin starts slowing down, man. Berto started catching him with the left hooks, and then he just started winning the last part of the fight, man. Devin did rock Berto in the 9th, with a left on the ropes, but by that time, Berto was, he kind of turned the fight, man. I had this fight at 114, 113. Berto was a split decision, hey. Devin didn't close it out, man. He didn't keep that lead, man. He gave it up. He just got tired, probably because he was throwing so many punches early on. So he just ended up tiring out or something, But hey, man, good showing by Devin Alexander. They produced, man. They came in and put on a good show, Even though they 2 old guys, 2 seniors in the welterweight division, they still came up and showed a good fight. Congratulations to both guys, man. Good career on both parts, man. Berto, hey, man, he already went toe to toe with Sean Porter. I don't know, man. I don't think he wants that frustration anymore, man. I much rather see Berto and Danny Garcia at some point if Berto can get that fight, man. I don't know. Who knows? The winner of Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. Hey, Berto seems to be moving up the WBC rankings, so we might see that fight. We might see the winner. Not really. I'm still analyzing that Sean Porter Danny Garcia fight. Still analyzing. I mean, I made an early pick Sean Porter by mauling, but hey, man, can't sleep on Danny Garcia with the boxing ability he has. So I'm going to reevaluate that fight. Come back with a video on that. This is RG World Boxing.